us with YouTube and also Facebook should be joining as well too. And in Project Open Mic, we'll be having a little rambunctious time with Radio T3 True Tempo FM. So I want to thank everybody out there for joining in. Another episode of Project Open Mic where we talk about topical topics and stuff. And tonight episode is a little different in a way, but we're still gonna talk about some recent topics and go through it. This is your boy Tig again. Project Open Mic. We're getting there. So show this incredible mug of mine. Good? Ugly? Hoping again the sync's working out. I'm still working out on the syncing with the mic and the video. Apologize for that. But again, thank you guys for joining in one more time with us. And we'll get this show going the right way. Hey, like I said, it's a one-man show at this point. Produces all the stuff, but for one man, hey, I can't argue too much. So let's get into the show proper as we'll be talking about. So again, tonight's show, we'll be talking about rules for thee, not for me, where it's weird to see how people are just letting things happen, and the government say certain things, celebrities say certain things, whatever. So that's what it's all about. So let's get down to the nitty gritty on most of that. So with that stated, I want to thank there was a good amount of people that came through last night as we talked about the whole Rashad Brooks and everything. And again, you can go to Project Open Mic on YouTube and check the replay if you want to. Basically that's what I'm gonna be doing now. So for the Tempo people, it's gonna be on if you missed it, you'll go to the YouTube channel. Again, starting the brand, not really that on YouTube, trying to get it to a point. So help a brother out. I'm not asking for money now, cash and everything. This is out me paying everything out of myself. But if you like what you see, share, like, subscribe on YouTube. That's basically where some of the archives is. I am gonna set up and also another archive on BitChute and Library, because we know how, if you know how YouTube is, that's something that needs to be, it's an inside story kind of thing. That's the best way I could call it. So we'll be talking about this, of course. So as I'm in the state of North Carolina, we are, and most states are going to go back now because there's been a rise in hospitalization with the vid. And how some of those call it, because again, people they use algorithms to slant things with these certain profiles. Let's just put it there on these tech giants who censor a lot of stuff. But hey, we do what we could do. So there's a lot of the hospitalization. As of yesterday, most epidemiologists were saying we have a rise in 22 states, a drop in 21 states, and 8 states are flat. So in a lot of people now, like in my state, they're gonna go try to putting back on the mask to go out in public. Now, I'll state this. I have no problem putting on the mask if you let people open up their business and not ruin people's livelihood. Because again, I don't like that the government. This is why this show is about what it is. I don't like that the government, who can't get fired, they get voted out, they can't get fired, including bureaucrats, they can't get fired, tell you that your job is not essential. Again, you might do nails. Okay, yeah, but that's, you poured your business into that. I played a clip where a guy had a bar, he put his whole money soul into it. Gone. That's their livelihood. That's essential to them. That's their lives. Don't like how they do this. Kind of unfair. Thank you, Double A, on that. So yes, I don't like how that situation comes like that. I really don't. Can't get fired. These are government workers, but you got to shut down your shop. Just like how Greg Mitchell from Michigan was saying, oh, if you have a nursery for your, gardening or whatever, it's open in air, it's not bothering nobody, but your essential shut down. But a marijuana plant dispensary can open up. The ice cream shop can open up, but this restaurant can't open up. It's weird, and I don't like these arbitrary rules. But yes, if you want, I want to. I'll state this right now for that. Um, is the virus a deadly virus? By death, no. By being a very strong virus that can wreak havoc on people, yes. If you're a senior citizen, 60 and above, yes, be careful with it. Don't go to, it's sad, but yes, be careful of that. If you have cancer, you have, you know, like as they all been saying, immune system that is compromised, yes, protect yourself. Be careful. We got to protect those people by quarantining them. But majority of people have their people who have antibodies because the virus, got stronger. There are few cases, and I do mean few cases that are like young people, and most of them also was COVIDities, which means that they had a second illness, and that helped on to that. I'm not saying that the virus is not a bad virus. Not the thing that killed me is we closed down the economy and took a lot of jobs from people. And then what's going to happen in the fall or in this, when winter come, when the virus is because there's no sun, there's people are more in the house because of the shorter days, the virus will come back a little stronger. They were talking about second surge now. Okay. Well, you're gonna be a real bad surge then. So are people gonna again? You open them back up, and you close them back down again. That's kind of unfair. That's something I think a lot of people are taking kind of, it's just is unfair to a lot of people in that regard. But that's what's going on now. So I get it. If you tell us we gotta wear a mask, we gotta wear gloves, okay, let's keep the economy going. Because again, there's many times we could go back to the virus in '68. We could go to there's a lot of panics that went through that. Well, this is atomized. This is basically the virus is in the air, so it's gonna have to work through the population. It's not like an Ebola or something where the symptoms are supersede. You can see it. You could okay, put this away and what? No, this is not this kind of setup. So again, for those who are elderly, those who have, again, compromised immune systems, yes, I hope they take care of themselves. I hope they do well and protect themselves, and we should protect them. But again, I'm gonna show you and talk, and that's what this show is about. We see that not really, they don't care. We're also gonna be talking about another thing being the same thing with the like we talked about last night with the Rashad thing, Brooks. That again, that people, I have no problem with people protesting. I again, as I always state, and I'll state it again, I don't speak for the black community, and the black community don't speak for me. But with what happened with the cop and everything, and again with that decision, I am basically that one is such a gray area. I don't think that should happen. The DA has been lying. I don't like that. It's unfair. If you want justice, to be the truth, and going to record now. Again, I said it with the George Floyd thing. That's a different story. That cop was a scumbag. But I'll say that on the same thing here. When these people overcharge, I wouldn't blame if you blame the justice system, okay, but blame the district attorneys for what horrible things they did. Because that's what happened to George Zimmerman. And right now they got more than two for Floyd. And again, I don't know, but we'll see. They have other stuff that they can hit him with. It's kind of like how they did with Al Capone or Harvey Weinstein or whatever. Like Al Capone, basically, they got it for tax evasion instead of racketeering, mobster, the stuff. They took the mobster down with a simple law, which is something we got to be careful about because there's, again, like I stated last night, there were 70,000 laws on the books federally. That's not even local government, state, whatever. So basically, every one of us is breaking a law, and you got to be careful because these people are going to hit you with the arbitrary of a law if they want to take you down. And I'll give an example of that as well too in that regard. But you got to be careful of how that setup comes for people like us, regular common folks who work hard and do regular stuff. Yeah. There are situations where there's just so much stuff going on in this that we got to be careful and tread. This is a weird time. I want to learn of history. I like to go back and see like history. And right now, you're seeing that they're destroying and erasing history. As sad as that is, people don't see it. I see it. And those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. And that's what's going on right now. Now, I hope to God, there's two things happening. I'm hope to God, I pray that, because again, Confucius said, may you live in interesting times. And I myself do not, that was a curse. I don't want to live in interesting time. I want to go back to the good old days when things were like, wow, whatever, just how that was. But I'm hoping this is a pendulum swing. It's out of two things. It's a pendulum swing, and it's all to the extreme now to the left. And as a caveat to tell people, look, there are extremes. There's left, and there's extreme left. There's extreme right. I call left and right. Okay. Then you have maybe Republicans or conservative and liberal and Democrat. Then you have libertarians and independent. That's the spectrum I work on. But when I say left, I mean crazy people who take over stuff in Seattle, who have done some horrible stuff with the time of the zone, but love how the news media covers a lot of the bad stuff, cover a lot of the good stuff in that. Again, I was talking to shout outs to one of my artists, LA. When I told her she was talking about stuff, I said, yes, they show. Remember, people need to understand there's another type of bias, even though they don't have to show. That's another type of bias. And right now, when most of these, like the mayor of Seattle said, this is a block party. This is a block party. Nothing's going on. It's festive. It's fun. The people who live on those streets, though, they don't think it's fun. Music all late at night. They've been harassed for money because, like, if you don't give us money and stuff, we're gonna take away your we don't want to mash up your stores and stuff like that. They took the precinct. They call it the whatever it is, people station. The mayor says a block party. Okay, that's what the mayor says. But they went and vandalized her home, spray painted, tag it. That part, local news is saying it, but the national, no. They present it, and because she was saying, with the black people, they show a lot of negativity, and you are right. I'm not denying that at all. Sometimes as black people, we need to stop giving these people the ammo, and I'm gonna share another video about this to make us look bad or stupid or dumb. That's why I say I can't speak. Nobody speaks for me, and I don't speak for them because I'm my own self. So when you have how should I say, like, yeah, so when it comes with the black people and everything, no, they're showing that it's all whatever. The white people having it. Oh, it's a commune. It's a nice place. And there's more white people. We got black people doing bad things in it too. But I'm just saying, it's white people. Oh, it's a nice thing. Whatever. Yeah, the media makes this stuff up and shows you behind the curtain of the news media from MSNBC, ABC, Fox, and everything. And I'll show you where I'll show you a tag that I'm going to use with some of my stories, and you're going to see. You're going to see a Fox, Yahoo. You're going to see a News Observer. Like, I use different stories, and I look at that so I could see the common thread and find the common thread to see what the facts is. Because we don't get facts no more. We get spin. That's what we get nowadays. Shout out again to Double A. He's basically kind of like my media representative. And he's just said the most as the time he put down, the most oppressed minority in history is the individual. At this point, yeah, at this point he is correct. Oh, again, and shout out to all my people on Radio T3 in Europe and everything. What's going on again? So yep, it is how some of the story. There are people in the chats and on Radio T3 saying, yeah, it's just crazy how it's going on as well. But let's get into the nitty gritty of this show, right? So last year, 2019, oh, how it was when we didn't have all this craziness. Now remember, when the shutdown happening right now, when the shutdown happening right now, a lot of people are home, and the old saying of the idle hands are the devil's playthings. And you've seen how these people, that's what helped fuel majority of the riots that's going around the place. I'm sorry, it's riots. There are peaceful protesters out there, and I bless them and God protect them and seriously. But there are people who cause trouble and start problems, and you got to call them out for what it is. You can't say that person whatever without cutting out. I mean, it's just like I said. If you got cancer, you got to cut the cancer to save the body. So you got to do that, and that's the cancer. We got to call it as is. But right now, that's what's happening. Then we have now celebrities who have dropped way down in my like super down to the ground. Like I don't care to most celebrities no more. Your movie stars, your musicians, and all that stuff. And I'm a musician, independent, and everything, but still, I don't care for them no more because they don't make no rational. They don't make not common sense or something I call because there's no common sense right now because common sense means everybody has it, but there's no common sense. It's simple sense, and even simple sense is dying out because people just want to go with their feelings more than, hey, 2 plus 2 is 4. No, it's not. It's all kind of no. Yeah, right now with the whole thing what people do with the racism, everything now is just crazy. They also trying to say that math is racist, some and trying to make it subjective to say, oh, because you came from this culture, we should give you a higher score because I'm like, are you ridiculous? This is how they make stupid people. This is how they dumb down the society. As objective as math is, 2 plus 2 is okay. 2 plus 2 is 4. 1 plus 1 is 2. Don't try to make it. That's why right now in many states they're trying to push this Common Core stuff. Reject it as best as you can in whatever. I don't have children in school, but I have talked to people, go to certain meetings to some people in school in the area I've been to say, yeah, because Common Core is not good. Math is not subjective. Stop trying to force it on them. It's a bad thing that's going on right now. It's just bad. So, like I said, let me now play around. Here we go, right here with this. Let's start it off. Like I said, but point going is, like I said, the celebrities, just like I said, they've dropped way low in my eyes. I just can't. I talked about the difference last time, but hey, it's just too crazy. So let's do just so you can keep and stuff. Let's talk about this right. Let's start off with this lovely clip right here, Bill Maher. Again, there's some things I agree with Bill Maher. There's some things I disagree with Bill Maher. Politically, he would not like me. Now let's be. I'm a libertarian, so he would not like me. But I do want to play this because again, sometimes you wish what you ask for. So here's a clip of what I'm talking about, and I'll expand into what this, like I said, this show is all about the rules for thee, not for me.
This economy is going pretty well. I feel like the bottom has to fall out at some point. And by the way, I'm hoping for it because I think one way you get rid of Trump is a crashing economy. Yeah. So please bring on the recession. Yeah. Sorry if that hurts people, but it's either root for a recession or you lose your democracy.
So you heard that. So root for your pressure. You want a democracy. That's what you want. Not to understand that, this man has millions of dollars. He won't be affected by normal stuff like me or you who are listening out there. That's the part that always killed me. So, Bill, I hope you're happy. You have a recession right now. We are in a recession. So I hope you like it. Your hatred is so bad that you want to put your hatred of one person is so bad. And as he stated, the economy was going well. Remember that the economy was going well. But because of that, I want everybody in the country to hurt just to get rid of this man and stop them from getting money. But his money, nah, no. I keep my money, or if anything, if I don't make much money, I have enough millions of dollars stored away in my nice house up in the. He doesn't live in the Hamptons. I'm making a joke, up in the Hamptons and everything. That's why I always say this when it comes to with the president stuff. There are a lot of the presidents in the past and now that there are a lot of things that I don't like about them. But here's the problem. Here's the thing, and the truth and the reality about this. I said it for Bush to Obama to Trump. And you go if people who from Facebook go back to my timeline when he got president, you saw I said stuff. Thank you, Obama, blah blah blah. Trump. I hope that I said it to say this. These guys are the captain of the plane. Okay, I don't want a captain to crash the plane. And what Bill Maher just said, and majority of other people who have said who are high up said is, oh, well, I'm in first class and I got me a parachute, my golden parachute, my millions of dollars. Oh, the plane's gonna crash? Well, hey, I'm at it. Hey, let's take out the pilot, open the door, I jump out with my golden parachute. While the rest of the people in the back, we don't care about them. No, that's how it is. That's crazy to me. Everybody should and you see people clap and stuff like, hey, you crazy. And all the people that was on that panel for that show, of course, are rich too. So they don't. What they're saying is they talk among themselves. Yeah, let these peons who clapping for us, let them like, oh yeah, let's ruin the economy. Oh wait, that means I lose my job. Oh crap! Why did I clap? That's stupid. That's what's going on. So that's what people want. That's what you guys want. Great. And in this recession right now, there are people who lost their jobs. There are people who not only lost their job, they lost business. That's great that you want that to happen, sir. So that's one of the examples. Now, going to the vid, I want to going to the vid. We're talking about the virus and everything. Let's go back and see this, and going back to what I was saying about the news. News media is a weird thing. The news media is a weird thing. So let's go to our next story of showing that. Remember I tell you, they literally, I've said this in a past video. All right? They literally lie in your face. They lie to your face right there and then, and people suck it in and take it up. They literally, I've said this in a past video. All right? They literally, sorry for that mishap right there. Again, one-man show here. Again, shout out to everybody on Facebook, YouTube, and Radio T3, because I'm seeing a lot of people saying hi. So again, shout out to everybody. But anyway, getting back to what I was stating. Getting back to what I was stating here. All right. They do lie to your face, right to your face, because they know that they don't have to worry about you call it. They don't have to worry. They don't have to worry about nothing in that regard. So again, all different rules. Here you go. Y'all saw me play this in a show a while ago. Okay, y'all saw me play this a while ago. Okay, listen again. How they lie right in front of you.
I want to be clear in how I characterize this. This is mostly a protest. It is not, generally speaking, unruly.
It's mostly a protest. It's not ruly. That's the other part of the clip that I played, where you had he was saying there's been a couple fires and everything. There's a couple fires when nothing's unruly. That's a big old fire right behind you, homie. What the heck are you talking about? Breaking news: police station, other buildings burning in Minneapolis. But that's not what he says. MSNBC, really? That's weird. But again, let's keep on going with this hypocrisy. Now, remember the virus. This is what everybody's up in arms about. This is what everybody's up in arms about, okay? So let's go with that.
They're just not worried about it, Cal? Are they not worried about their own personal safety?
I haven't met anybody who is. I met some folks actually from Lake Geneva who lived in the area. They were staying a few miles outside of town where I were, and they said they're worried about it. They're worried about that second spike. They're worried about folks coming in from Chicago. But they'll quickly add at the same time, this is a place that relies on that business. I think people here want a little bit more funding when it comes to these programs so that they could stay closed. But again, I think people felt like the Supreme Court made the decision here in Wisconsin that it was time to open up. But you can see here, just around. Nobody's wearing them. Nobody's. The there you go, including the cameraman. Yeah, Katie.
got them. And you can't be talking about, oh, yeah, they don't care, they're wearing no mask, whatever. But homie, you can pretend for the people. But let's be honest, your crew ain't. As he just claimed. As soon as you saw when he got caught, he's like, yeah, throw it back to Katie. Let's throw it back to them because we are. Oh crap, we got found out. Let's not show this no more.
There you go,
Yeah.
including the cameraman. Yeah, Katie.
Half your crew's not wearing.
He said half your crew's not wearing it. Okay, half your crew is not wearing it. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. And to prove what because he's just a regular guy, pull the guy on the side. Again, this is where you gotta do your research and stuff. But look, I get it. A lot of people got time. They're not gonna check the news and every stuff like that. I get that. I'm not, we're human beings, so I get that. That's one of the reasons I am not that much. If I'm gonna show stuff on Facebook, it's like this show. That's or on Twitter and stuff like that. I don't. Project Over Mike is on Twitter. Project Over Mike is on Instagram. If you want to follow us there, put it there. We will be broadcasting this show and everything like this. But and maybe a few stances and everything. But we're not gonna be putting a lot of because you know what? No, because Twitter is toxic. But getting back to this right here. So, he just said that he got caught. So did this regular guy here? Did he tell the truth? Did he tell the truth? Well, let's take it from his position. Cameraman?
Not
Cameraman has anything? Nope. Crew? Nope. No mask. No mask. That's where he was. He got caught. The guy recorded, which was a smart on him. Yep. No mask. He said half his crew on the camera wearing mask. He won't wear mask. The crew won't wear no mask. They just look at it, sitting there chilling, maxing, and relaxing like he's Fresh Prince. Okay? That's what you get. You got caught, dude. You got caught. That's what happened. You got caught. See how that works out. See? And this is the kind of thing that, and again, I'm not going to blame average people because they have things. Hell, you got families, you have kids to feed, you have kids to do, you got to worry about the jobs. In this situation right there, some of y'all lost your jobs, got to figure out what's going on in the world, what you're going to do. If you're 401k, if you're older, means something, or if you're older, like, oh, I'm sick, or if you're young, oh man, my kids are crying, I got time for this. But don't let the little things that you, like you said, go do that to you. Don't let them take that stuff away from you. You got caught. So now let's go into, and here's the thing that helps somebody out. Let me help you out in this too. Let me help you out in this. For the people who, let me see here. Let's get back to scene. Nope. Let's get back to that. Okay. So let me help you out with something here too. Of course, in the corner, they have this scary number. Scary number right there. United States, 1,000,000, sorry, I made a mistake, sorry, 1,664,000 cases confirmed in United States. Worldwide, 5 million. Total deaths, 98. Worldwide, 344. Okay, I'm gonna help you out on something right here. That right there is bunk. The deaths are deaths to the United States. The worldwide numbers, that is completely. China is not reporting on what's going on in their nation. Russia is not reporting what's going on in their nation. Venezuela, there's so many countries who are not transparent enough. So that number right there is higher. And when I used to see people on Facebook say, "Oh, a lot of black people are dying from this virus," no, the most people who die from this virus has been Asians, Chinese people. But they ain't gonna tell you the true numbers now. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. So we know how, like I said, we know how to play the games. Now, with all the stuff that's going on right now, we have another thing that's going on, like I said, with celebrities, and I want to show some more stuff about that. So we have some celebrities who said some, you see me moving stuff around to show you, because there's some crazy stuff going on. Oh, like I said, holy crap. So let's get into that part. This is a professor, because I'm at the point, if God bless me to have kids, I want to try my best to be as best as I can. Again, not all public schools are bad. They're all good teachers. The problem is, just like cops, a lot of teachers union that protect bad teachers, bad teachers. I'm going to have a show about that too. Bad teachers. But professors have been going crazy right now. And again, there's a ULCA professor who got fired because they wanted to read the letters from Montgomery jail, which is Martin Luther King, and he got fired because it triggered people. This triggering thing is stupid now. Because of their feelings, this guy got fired for reading a book from Martin Luther King. A lot of people need to understand too. They're trying to get Martin Luther King, and I got articles and videos about that. How a lot of people now are saying, "Oh, let's forget this. Let's not forget unity. Let's go back to segregation." And most of those people are on the left. I'm being honest with you with that. Yes, I understand, and you guys are falling far back in Europe. Again, I have 3 chats, and when I get to a point where I think is controllable, I will put it on the screen. But like I said, sometimes when you say something to somebody else, it gets into a craziness, and I'm not doing that right now. Just worry about the topic of seeing my ugly mug, and this and having a conversation and talking what we're talking about. So of course, this is a news report from a professor. They're asking a question. Now they're tearing down all these statues, Confederate and everything, which kind of funny. Most of the Confederate was a Democrat, but again, I digress. How that works, KKK, everything was founded by the Democrats. But again, I digress. How that works out. And because of this craziness going on right now over in the UK, now they also are in the UK. They also are destroying statues and stuff. And here's a news report about that with a little side commentary. I left it there because it's obvious, and it's obvious and it's sad.
Torn down by protesters. The same thing is happening across the pond over in England, where some of the historical geniuses are even calling for Winston Churchill statues to be removed.
Should the statue of Churchill be there or not, do you think? Well, I've heard many arguments on both sides. Some say that he's a racist. Some say that he's a hero. I haven't personally met him. But what I would say is that that question of whether he should remain should be put to the community.
She hasn't met him. So
That what? You have, yeah. If you could do that, girl, and this is a black woman, a black professor. If you could do that, man, we need to we got to be fearful of you or respect you as something, as a deity. Churchill has been dead for a couple of decades. But yeah, that's how you want to do that, huh? Okay. Couple decades, Churchill been dead. And again, I like the ending part of what she says. Let's put it to the community. I get that. I respect that part. But let me see. Call it what it is. But if it wasn't for him to help you in England, the other guy he helped defeated with the help of the United States. I don't think you wanted him to win. Let's see if people know who Churchill was fighting, and I think you don't want him to win. This is bizarro land right now. This is bizarro land right now. Seriously. Thanks. Crazy. Okay, so let's get back into some more situations again. So that's professors. So even the professors them has that situation. Well, now let's get getting back into celebrities. As I said before, they've dropped and fall from my thing. Those who do good, they do good. I'm not gonna knock them down. I call it basically that's the way you should judge people. Again, hopefully that because nobody's an angel. Not everybody is 100% good. Nobody's there are some serious evil people without shut thing. But to state this right here as well, that there are people like okay, I give an example. There are things Michael Bloomberg. I would give props where props is always due and whatever. Michael Bloomberg, do I agree with his politics? No. Do I believe with his policies? Politics, maybe no, but these policies, no. The policies of taxing, which backfired, telling churches that they can't feed the homeless because of salt intake. Like, I think a homeless person or a person who's hungry don't care. It's kind of weird that you ban churches from feeding people. But you know what? When the hurricanes happen, not only did he donate money to the Virgin Islands, he was down there helping out as well. Props. I wish people could do that for other people. That's what the conversation needs to be. Most people are in a gray area, in a nuanced area. They're not one side to the next or whatever, but that's right now we're on extremes on everything. That's the crazy thing about this. So, with that said, that's how I look at celebrities now. There are a lot of celebrities who do good things. Trust me, they again, they're in the Eiffel Tower looking down at people like us as peons. So let's go. That's it. So I think most people have seen this, and I'll read it out for you while I put it on. While I put it on the screen. So, of course, burn this S down, burn it all down. And this person, Chris Palmer, put George Floyd, which he had to do nothing with that, but hey, respect whatever. Burn this down. These were buildings that was for black communities. This was the Section 8 new apartments so people could move in. Burn them down. That's what he stated. Look at the timestamp. 11:26 p.m., 5:28. 2 days later, they just attacked our sister community down the street. It's a gated community. Shocked. And they tried to climb the gates. They had to beat them back. They destroyed a Starbucks, and now they're in front of my building. Get these animals the F out of my neighborhood. Go back to where you live. Rules for thee, not for me. Yeah, you destroy your stuff, but, you know, when it comes to you, oh, get these animals out of here. Heavens forbid. See how that worked? You see how that works? That's what I'm talking about. Rules for thee, not for me. As I stated before, how that works out. But let's continue this. Like I said again, I am not on Twitter except for as a Project Open Mic to promote. And again, if you're on Twitter, hey, promote. Please like, share, subscribe on YouTube, or share our videos. Or if you have Twitter, you could go to Project Open Mic on Twitter, or you have an Instagram, Project Open Mic on Instagram. No problem. And we'll, you could chit chat, talk, all this stuff. It's all good. But I'm not getting a personal Twitter page. No. Because I think, as I said before, there are 200. It's funny how within America, within 22 million concurrent users in Twitter, have so much power over 329 million people. That's crazy. That they have that much power. And Twitter makes sure that that you go by their philosophy, their thinking, not wrong think. Now you think differently. Oh no, but by their philosophy, that's what they give a blue check mark. So you could be, oh yeah, check mark, whatever, and then they take it away and if they can. No. So let me give you an example of how crazy this can be. Next example. Now, I know people might not like this person as it is now, but it is what it is. Kenny McKinney is, of course, the press secretary for the president of the United States, President Donald Trump. Like it or like, hate it, whatever. I like how she knocks down the media because they lie so much. But to each their own. But here's why I say it's crazy and how this is set up. Fun fact. Remember now, she's now the president's secretary for the president of the United States. But look down there. Look when she wrote this. November 8th, 2012. She was in college. Fun fact, Domino's is way better than any New York City pizza. Which I don't, if somebody say that, they say that. Okay, whoopee, whatever, they don't care. And what most companies do is they looked at, they see stuff like that if you put their name and everything, and they whatever, and they say, hey, thank you, whatever, they appreciate. Here you go. So again, November 8th, 2012. That's one heck of a compliment. Thanks for the love. Okay? A college student. No politics or nothing. That's what it is. We appreciate it. That's all. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing crazy with it. Just that. But no, oh no, you can't have that. You can't do that. Now look at this now, because it blew up. It was trending. Remember, this was November. You just killed your brand. And these are rich people again who there's more tweets I could show of that, and like I said, it's crazy. But this is July 15, 2020. They did that in 2012. Wow. That's why I'm not putting, like I said, doing this stuff to Twitter, whatever, because, yeah, sometimes when you're writing stuff, you don't have the good, you have a short time, you can't even put the context of everything. That's the sad part about it. That's how it is, really? Craziness, man. Just craziness. That's what we got now. That's what we have. And like I said before, I don't like how we do this stuff right there. Again, the politicians, they don't care for you in that regard. In most of the regard, you could say president don't. I'm mostly always worried about the local people. They're the ones who screw you and affect you way more. President Obama, President Bush, President Trump, they affect you in certain ways, but the local people screw you over so much. And people, and I'm gonna do a show about that. Please make sure you vote. I will never tell you who to vote for on this radio show. Never would I, because people change. But if you want to know about which is things where you could see, compare and contrast, I could say that. But a person, no. You vote for your own food, but I hope you hold them to your feet to the fire. That's the way I look at things to you. But with that said, right? Remember, Seattle, the mayor says, oh, we don't care about your, not was the mayor? Yeah, it was the mayor. Against Seattle, it's a block party. Sorry, it's a block party, and it's a block party. It's all fun. It's festive again, but not for the people who live on that block and who's getting harassed. And there's also been situations where people say they've been raped. They got a video. I remember a pastor walked in there. I didn't get that video. I apologize for that. There's a pastor going through there. They hold down the pastor, did the exact same thing, and the pastor was not saying that about black or race, whatever, just being a Christian doing stuff. And they held him down. These are white people. Held him down the same way they did George Floyd, and then it was dragging. I'm like, what? That's not helping. That's definitely not helping nothing. But again, remember, the mayor says it's a block party, but they vandalize her home. They spray paint, break windows, vandalize her home. Yeah, she's scared of the mob, but you don't want to send the cops against them. Okay, so let's go. And so here's another one. City Council. This is the City Council of the people saying this. Okay, watch this carefully, because it's just it's sad.
As they do so.
Violence is committed, you need to call 911 and the police.
Do you understand that the police have told us to vote you all out so that they can do their jobs? And you're telling us to call 911? You're smiling. You think it's funny?
Remember, you heard what she said. She's smiling, and what she is, he's laughing. Vote me out. These people you ain't gonna vote me out. That's why, yeah. You asked for it, this is what you get. He's laughing at y'all. Right to your face. Right to your face.
That the police have told us to vote you all out so that they can do their jobs. And you're telling us to call 911? You're smiling. You think it's funny?
You're smiling. See? Because they know y'all ain't going to do jack squat. While at the same time, of course, your property crimes went up over the years. Woo. San Francisco being the most, Seattle's right behind it, San Antonio, Chicago, New York. Hey, yep. They go on up. They don't care. You guys, they think of us as peons, and we don't hold them their feet to the fire. They have contempt. That's the best way to say it. They have contempt. They don't care. And like I said, celebrities. Remember, Jim. As always, kill me. So Jimmy Kimmel. When he had a nice show, Stephen Colbert, all those guys, Trevor Noah, like I said, we need to get rid of the guns and stuff and all this stuff and everything. And remember, the last 3 months, gun sales have went up. Right now, there's a waiting list for ammo because of what's going on. Because y'all find the cops. Cops don't want to go in. You go back to the show I did last night about what's going on and they're walking off. I don't blame the cops in that regard. That if I do anything, I'm held accountable. Again, they should be at a high standards, but it's still humans, and we need to look at all the evidence before we make a thing. George Floyd, as I said a million times, I'm gonna say it down. That cop Chauvin was a jerk, and he should go to jail. Period. But the one with Rashad Brooks, he brought it kind of on himself, and it was a gray area. And man, I'm sorry. Just if I'm in that situation as a cop, I'm sorry, I can't say I want to. But point taken. They say, "Oh man, let's get rid of the guns. Let you guys get rid of guns, right? You guys get the guns. We don't want you. You don't need guns. People who say that we don't need guns. That's what they're stating. Again, says the people who have, and it's in tactical gear. It was like, oh, we don't, President Trump's going to send the National Guard and the military. I can't believe he released military people in tactical gear on citizens. Let me see. Cop dog. Ooh, riot gear. They have semi-automatic weapons. Yeah, to protect the celebrities. Oh, wow. While they stay behind their gated community like I just showed you, and nope, they don't care. Yeah, have all their cops there for that show, but when it comes to you, no, you don't need nothing. You don't need nothing. Now, this right here, when you see on your screen, I'm not against the black people. This I captured this because of this down on the bottom, because this is what I want to read to you. This is the governor of California. When their fires were burning, people were chanting. I felt liberated for a brief moment. I felt for one of the only times in my life that government had no control over me. Newsom, you are the government. You're the governor. The governor of the country. This is what people vote for this nonsense. That's the governor of California saying that. And I want to play. Give me a second. Give me one little second here, because I also want to play a clip again. Another clip I have here with I want to have another clip here of playing again. This is California. Listen carefully. Clip is taken from a radio show that's in California. Again, I use clips and stuff like. Do I agree with everybody? No, but I have to. I'm just telling. I want to show you that I use different sources, to stuff, to show you what's going on. So, give me a second. Sometimes it takes a while because it's a one-man show, but yeah.
So Nuri Martinez.
Again, this is explaining everything. Again, remember, these are the cops. These are people. People say defund the police, but I'm just giving you a setup for it.
So Nuri Martinez is the L.A. City Council president, and she got slammed for having private police detail while calling for $150 million cut from the police budget. I'm glad a reporter looked into that and found that out because it's hilarious. She ended that just in the last couple of days. Says it has nothing to do with the fact that it came out in the newspaper that she had taxpayers paying for private police security.
Right.
Because she deserves it.
Yes.
Remember, you just heard it, and that's the killer for me. Oh, defund the police. Yes, let's defund them. Let's take them all down. Okay, guys, you work for me. You're gonna give us tax money. Okay, let me take this time and I'll pay you. The tax money that's supposed to go to the police, take it away, but I'm gonna take it so you get security to protect me. Rules for thee, not for me. That's again. That's how that works. That's how that works. Funny how that is. These politicians. See how see how they work? But let's not stop there. Oh, no. Let's keep on going. Chicago. I'm going to give you behind the scenes clip of something. And again, I have it I clean up most of the stuff. I can't clean everything, but I clean up most of the stuff. That's why it takes me sometimes to edit stuff right here. But Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot. Now, she's a black woman. Just letting everybody know, black woman. Doesn't mean I'm just letting you know. Just, again, calling out the data for them. A black woman. And I'm gonna do a special video about it with more of the video and stuff set up in this. But for this show, I want to go to one thing. But I'm setting up the secrets before I play this clip right here. Lori Lightfoot was elected mayor. There was a call, and I'm gonna let you hear the call that happened. This was a call, councilmen, the Ottomans, basically kind of like you just said, the council people coming together, talking about what's going on. Now remember, this call was before. Remember now, this call was before the worst shoot in Chicago in 60 years. Okay, Lori Lightfoot again has her rules. I'm gonna arrest you if you go out and get your hair done. She was caught getting her hair done and then said, oh, the reason I'm different because I'm on TV all the time. I'm an official. Oh, but you want to arrest a person and take away their livelihood for that. Okay. We're going to arrest you if you guys go to church. President did executive, facts again. The president signed an executive order form, and I'm getting to a point where that thing has lost its power. From Bush to Obama to Trump. That's why I hate these things. Congress does not do jack squat. Republican, Democrat, they don't do nothing. They're the ones supposed to set up the bills. That whole song, remember, I'm just a bill. Well, they ain't that no more because they just make it crap. And we'll talk about that in other shows beyond this, of course. But, so, he says that church are essential. Churches are essential. Synagogue, church, I forgot what it for Islam and Jewish, whatever. Of course, Cuomo, Andrew Cuomo for governor of New York. Yeah, let's go against the Jews and try to put them in jail. How that work out? Lightfoot now, she showed up to black churches with police to stop the churches. But y'all vote for I'll keep it moving. So this call you're gonna hear now is one of the other men who is a past pastor, who's being cordial. The call is going good. Every time somebody says something, Miss Life will say, oh, I hear what you say, Ottoman. Okay, good, blah, 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 blah. We need the detail about this stuff. Okay, that's all great. All right. So let's go now to let's go to the call now, and you will hear. Just remember, Pastor talking about how this is before the worst shoot ever, which he was proven correct. But again, let's hear this phone call and see how the mayor takes care of things.
We can't expect our police, and I don't fault them at all, to be able to control this. But I know that we asked our faith base yesterday to stand at the front line between police and looters and rioters. And I am simply not comfortable telling my churches, those people, to be the intermediary in the middle of a riot that's citywide. We need something better, because right now we only have 370 whatever National Guards on standby. Half our neighborhoods are already obliterated. It's too late. We have to come up with a better plan, because my fear is once they're done looting and rioting and whatever's going to happen tonight, God help us, what happens when they start going after residents, going into the neighborhoods? Once they start trying to break down people's doors so they think they got something, or, we know that people are here to antagonize and incite, and you've got them all pumped today, they're not going to go to bed at 8 o'clock. They're going to turn their focus in the neighborhood. I've got gangbangers with AK-47s walking around right now, just waiting to settle some scores.
Again, he's all cordial. You're hearing that. And he's talking about, this is before the worst shooting ever. 18 people died. 84 people got shot in one day. This is before this. You hear the pastors being nice.
You've got them all pumped today. They're not going to go to bed at 8 o'clock. They're going to turn their focus in the neighborhood. I've got gangbangers with AK-47s walking around right now, just waiting to settle some scores. What are we going to do, and what do we tell our residents other than good faith people stand up? It's not going to be enough.
Thank you, Alderman. Next question.
Well, no, I want an answer. You commented on everybody. I want an answer. It's not something you ignore. This is a question that I have.
I think you're 100% full of shit, is what I think. If you think
no offense, you then.
Hold on.
Who are you to tell me I'm full of shit?
And if you think we were not ready and we stood by and let the neighborhood go up, there's nothing intelligent that I can say to you.
Well, maybe you should come out and see what's going on.
One of the stupidest things I have ever heard. I understand you want to preen. I understand that you think that you...
Mayor, you need to check your f***ing attitude. That's what you need to do.
Every single person...
Right now...
Pastor! Well, you know what? He's human too. And you know what? That's what I said. She don't care. Wow. Sir. The foul language, sir. But was well deserved. Since you just passed on when you had a question and he was 100% correct. Ma'am. Yeah, that's what it is, huh? 100% correct. That's what you just pass off on. Boy, telling you. It's sad. It is sad, and he's right. Why should the churches should stand up for the neighborhoods? But what do these guys go do against gangsters that have AK-47s and stuff like that? But again, she doesn't care. Rules for me, not for thee. That's what I've said before. Not said before. And it's a sad thing because, again, you have to separate the looters. You have to separate, again, there's four, I said before, there's four groups. They're looters. They were peaceful protests. They were peaceful protests fighting for injustice that a cop, a bad cop did horrible thing and other cops stand beside him, not doing nothing. That is true. Because a lot of people always think is one thing could be true. I hate that when people say 2 things, 3 things, 4 things could be true. It could be true. The cops, so they had peaceful protesters doing that. Then you had anarchists who just want to destroy stuff. As again, when in Rashad Brooks, whatever, black people, there were black young kids and whatever, throwing rocks. I have the video, but I didn't get it clipped up for this, but throwing rocks at the Wendy's. And a white woman went in there, and they caught her, thank goodness. But yeah, burn the Wendy's down. And burn the Wendy's down. And I'm gonna get back to that in a second. Then you had looters who just want and take stuff. You had that. Then you had thieves. And I'm gonna show you a clip of a video. I have a clip of that. Because these are people who had trucks and stuff and set up to get stuff. To do stuff, and I'll show you when we come closer. And I'll show you what these couple of thieves did, which is crazy. But destroy everything to get what they want. I'll show you that. Those 4 things, they were true. But the problem is, though, there were black people destroying their own neighborhoods. Some black people came from other places to be in neighborhoods. There were white anarchists who came and just want to destroy stuff, set stuff on fire. I'm not knocking them out of it either. But there are good black people who was trying to stop the rooting and lying and try to keep it straight. David Dorn got killed by a guy who was trying to save his stores. Rest in peace for him. So was Derek Underwood. Same way too, black guy, but he got shot. Sad how it is. Just sad. But I want to go into the reason, and I'm going to play some videos. The reason I'm saying it, but you see when you destroy, no, I'm going back to the Wendy's. You see when you destroy stuff, here's the bad part. The person who called the cops on Rashad Brooks was a black person, thinking, okay, this guy's drunk in the drive-thru, holding up traffic, something's going on, I don't know what's going on. Now, that person, how do you think that person feel when he's just got burned down? I lost my job. Now, if Wendy say, hey, I don't want to build back a building in this neighborhood because this happened, you breaking down. That's how you break down the society that you can't make laws and don't enforce the rules. And that's why I don't like the whole stuff with Cuomo and everything. Andrew, Blasio. Oh, don't go running out there. Don't do all this stuff. Him and his wife out there running. Stay in your home, but they are out. A Republican government. I forgot the name of it. Was a Republican governor as well. I think it's not Michigan. It's not I forgot his name, but his wife, of course, went there. Same thing with the one in Michigan when her husband. They were saying for Memorial Day, don't go no place, whatever. But he called the boat's dock to say, is the dock open? They say no, and he's like, do you know who I am? I am the husband of the governor. Yeah. You should let my boat in. Everybody else know, but I should get special treatment. Yeah. But then, as I said before, there's a lot of people out there who got hurt in this. And it's sad. And I hate it. I'll jump to that point as well. I'll call that out in a little bit as well too. But I hate this in that regard. Because let's look at this. Let's look at this. Because these companies are not gonna build. It's not gonna bring back your you call it. You just basically destroyed their. You basically destroyed the You destroyed their buildings. That's what I said. You can see I have different stuff right here for that. Minnesota manufacturer company will leave city after plant burned down in riots. Company has been there for 30 years. $30. There's jobs there. But he says he's not going to bring back. The city will lose about 50 jobs. They lose the jobs. Philadelphia. Local forces for Luton forces Philadelphia grocery chain to close their stores and leave residents limited access to food. Fresh grocery store in Germantown neighborhood, part of the city, residents describes a food desert, where healthy and fresh food is hard to find. Was among the business owners who suspended operations over the safety concerns. We can't open our fresh goods supermarkets. People are coming out crying because they can't get food anywhere. Fresh grocer CEO plans to Burns told the station. Yep. That's good. Rite Aid. They're not coming back as well, too. So you burn them down. And this over here is this Miss Larry, when I got my hand, that's Miss Mary Lightfoot right here. Ugh. So, yeah. You destroy stuff. It's been a food desert. Now, why people ask, well, they don't invest in our communities. They don't invest because they don't like black people. No, because hoodlums, not all black people, but a good 10% of ruffians, people who just don't care, go steal, go destroy. And I'll show you a video of this stuff. It's sad. This is sad. Why? Destroyed, all that. That's not good. That is not good. And like I said, that Wendy's person, he lost his job because of this. And again, remember, Al Sharpton, let's make sure what business owners are they, what business owners they are. Remember, Al Sharpton, let's know who business owners are. If they're black business owners, let's not burn it down. But if it's white or whatever, everybody else, I'm paraphrasing, but he did say it. But I'm like, you don't know if that white person were hiring black people, or like this lady said, this is the you want it? This is the aftermath of what you guys understand. And this is why a lot of people are not going to join into certain things. You heard me. You guys see me play this clip before, but I'll play it again.
I've worked here. I matter. I've worked here part-time. Plus, I'm a part owner of this store. You said Black Lives Matter. Why don't you choke me? I'm black.
Tell him, sister.
Look what you did to my store.
Tell him, sister.
Look what you did to my store.
Tell them, sister. That's right, because I got they back. These are my dudes right here. Good
Look
men.
at the things you've done.
Good men.
Look.
The Black Lives Matter.
We've been here all night cleaning up. All night cleaning.
And you got black people standing right here with them.
Tell me.
That's right.
Black Lives Matter.
Exactly.
You lied. You wanted to loot the store. You needed money. Get a job like I do. Stop stealing. This is the neighborhood. We trying to build it up, and you
Look at this. Every grocery store looks like this. Every grocery store looks like this. Everything is either on the floor. Look at this. Can't even get no food for my kids, G. Look at this. Came in the store to try to buy something because I'm not a thief. Look at this.
Amen, sister.
I am so devastated right now, G. This is not okay. For us to have to live like this, we do stupid shit like this all the time. And we so black proud. We so black and proud that we ain't gonna never be honest and be real about what's really going on. Y'all are so wrong for this. You came in your neighborhood and f***ed up your shit. I'm not a thief. I'm not coming in this store and stealing nothing. And ain't nobody gonna turn me into no animal or make me feel like a thief. Y'all let them white folks send y'all off once again.
It's free reign. There's nobody at the checkout. But this nigga just pulled a gun out on not just me, but 5 other black females. And y'all sitting up here really pretending like y'all did this shit over black lives. A black man who looks like me, who should be out there protecting me, just pulled a gun out on me and 5 other sisters. So y'all tell me, keep lying to yourself, talking about this is about black lives. Just pulled a gun out on me because I'm out here trying to clean up what's mine. Y'all so pro-black that y'all anti-black. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing about that, right? That's what I worry about. When the police came here, they ain't pull out no gun on me. But my brother did. Just pulled out a gun on us. Because we're trying to stop people from coming in the parking lot. We're trying to stop people from coming in the parking lot and creating more garbage. And this man just pulled a gun out on me. And 5 other females. So now I'm in my car and I'm finna go home because at the end of the day I feel hopeless and there's nothing that I can do. I'm picking up garbage and here goes some old black folks throwing some shit on the ground. Coming in the store, taking stuff and not helping, not asking who needs something. You pulled the gun out on me. That's what you did. You stood there. And you pulled the gun out. And y'all out here worried about these police officers. Everybody is against us, including us.
They went straight to Office Max, the dollar store, and every store over here that I go to. I have nowhere to go now. I have no way to get there because the buses aren't running. These people did this for no reason. It's not going to bring George back here. George is in a better place than we are. And last night, I'm going to be honest, I wish I was where George was because this is ridiculous. These people are tearing up our livelihood.
Exactly. I try to call out what is what it is. That's what I'm going to do with Project Open Mic. I'm going to get everything right? No, I'm not. But I'm going to try my very best to show that, hey, this is not the way you should be doing things. And again, remember, yes, these people say, oh, yeah, go ahead, do this, destroy, whatever. But when it comes to their neighborhood, get these animals out. Remember that. That's how that thing is set up to be like that. That's how that's set up. And now I'll just play. I'm just gonna keep on going. Let's go on going. I mean, like I said, it's reality. Those who watch it, yeah, you're watching the reality of things. It's not easy. Like I said, the lady, the sister, I feel for her that that happened to her. Happy that she didn't get shot or whatever. You pull a gun on people for what reason? Who's trying to clean up the neighborhood, but they can't do that. But again, you say these people do not invest into your neighborhood. But when the people who do invest in your neighborhood is, again, Let me play 2 more clips about that so you can see what I'm talking about. It's sad. Again, call it is what it is, man. It's not. I play this stuff.
A business owner is calling his clothing store a total loss after looters tore through and took thousands of dollars in merchandise. But the owner didn't go down without a fight. NBC5's Kate Chappell has that story from Bronzeville.
The pain is still raw for Hok Tong Kim, a first-generation Korean-American and small business owner.
I couldn't sleep almost 2 days. I think I only sleep a couple hours.
His store, City Fashion in Bronzeville, was ransacked Sunday night. Thieves smashed the windows,
I lose around $350,000.
taking with them thousands of dollars worth of clothes, shoes, and accessories.
I'm so unlucky. I don't have any insurance. I have only liability.
Kim painstakingly watched the devastation.
Going back to that stuff where we were talking, well, I said again, and I'm going to correct myself. They made a mistake before, I remember. So, as I stated before, and we're going to go just black and white. They were like, oh, it's just buildings. They have insurance. Better business people who have better business people are talking about insurance for small companies that make $250,000 as profits or as in sales. 45% of black small business owners in that age group from that up, only 45% have insurance. So that means 55% of black owners don't have insurance. 55 is for the whites. That means 45 don't have it for the whites. And as you could hear what he just said, and I've said it again, and not all insurance is the same. They might insure the building, but they're not going to insure the product. They're not. They can't. That's the thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, you could reveal the building, but $350,000 of product gone. Where he's going to get that money from? That's why when people, they got insurance. No, G, that's not how it works. But again, we have people who just don't know stuff. Not everybody has insurance.
Around $350,000.
Taking with them thousands of dollars worth of clothes, shoes, and accessories.
I'm so unlucky. I don't have any insurance. I have only liability.
Kim painstakingly watched the devastation from the parking lot, only leaving the store after dozens of calls from his family begging him to come home. He stood strong, wrench in hand, guarding the store for hours, pleading with looters to leave it alone.
With a black person.
Damn, so please.
Leave it alone. To leave it alone.
See, and again,
guarding the store.
That's why I'm showing a black woman standing beside him, helping God in the store. Trying to stop people from destroying, because I guarantee she thinks the same thing. Like, guys, if you do this, this is not helpful. They don't care. And of course, there were also black women who were stealing a lot of crap from his store because it's mostly for female stores.
Guarding the store for hours, pleading with looters to leave it alone.
I explained to them, please, don't break the window. This is small business. I'm the owner here.
Eventually, it wasn't safe to stay, and they broke through. Kim walks us through what's left.
They took everything.
The thieves even made it to the basement to find a brand new cash register. They smashed it. There was no money inside.
It is devastating to see things, senseless things like this happen to him. I think it is really important at this point that we help him so that he can have a hope back.
His community is behind him, volunteers showing up to sweep up glass and board up windows.
This is unfortunate, a tragic thing, but at the same time, because of this, people are uniting and helping each other.
But Kim feels defeated, his hard work destroyed in a matter of minutes.
I don't want to reopen.
And sadly, you heard Mr. Kim does not have plans to reopen at this time because of the emotional toll this has all taken on him. For now, cleanup continues. Reporting in Bronzeville, Kate Chappell, NBC5 News.
There you go. You can't buy clothes, your clothes, all the stuff y'all want. I'm not going to, he said, I'm not going to open back up. He lost the money. He put his, again, sad, put that stuff in there. And then y'all, again, people like, oh, they don't, I've drove, I know a lot of people who know, you drove by some of these shopping centers. They used to be busy and bustling, but after people been doing horrible stuff, stealing, whatever, you go and you're like, oh, wow, the food line is gone. The Kroger, it's gone. It's nothing now. It used to be busy, but because of stuff, gone. Gone. Just gone, man. What up, Troy? Long time, man. I see your posts. Shout outs to my boy Double T. Oh man. But again, that's just how things are, man. It's sad. Again, I'm gonna keep on trying to show the truth and everything. That's just the way Project Over Mike is gonna be set up. Okay. That's how it's gonna be set up. Let me go to again next clip. Again, people, what do you expect?
Right beneath our feet. The centuries your family.
We're talking about a tale of two very different situations here. We just had a completely peaceful protest walk right by this area where a business that was looted and the owners were attacked yesterday, actually over the weekend, when they were trying to come back and clean up. They saw on their surveillance video right here, this Orange Theory Fitness, you see all the windows have been broken into and boarded up at this point. But they saw here on their surveillance video people coming in and looting. They wanted to come out and help and show support for those who are peaceful protesters. And that's when they say they were attacked.
You can see in the surveillance video windows being broken out during the chaos in Chicago's South Loop late Saturday night. Looters ducking in to take what they can.
I could see the glass being completely just shattered, blown out by some object that they threw through the window.
Owner Adrienne Alvarez and her husband compelled to come to their Orange Theory Fitness franchise in the early hours of Sunday morning.
We weren't necessarily trying to defend the business, but we wanted to go clean up. We wanted to let people know we were in support. We wanted to just be there.
But as her husband Ralph was trying to clean up outside, Alvarez says she turned to see him on the ground in front of a large crowd, unconscious.
I started to scream. I tried to wake him. He wouldn't wake back up. And I tried to call for the police. No one was picking up. I tried to call from the phone in there. No one was picking up. And people just kept coming by and just looking at him, and I wanted him to wake up.
When she went to help him, that's when she says she was attacked.
A woman came out of nowhere and hit me over the back with the crowbar.
Alvarez finally got through to 911 on her cell phone. She says her husband was taken to Stroger Hospital with a serious head injury.
The people that did this, the people that I saw, they weren't protesters. Protesters have a cause. This is a struggle. We're angry. We're angry at what is happening. But this is our city. They're tearing, whoever this is, looters, they are tearing it down.
Now, Alvarez says that her husband still cannot eat, but he is in better spirits and getting better at Stroger Hospital right now. She was planning to reopen this Planet Fitness in late June.
Yeah, planning to. It's come to the story, find out she's not going to. Yeah, your neighborhoods, man. Reality of this. That's why I call the thing a controlled chaos. This is just sadness, man. I what can I say to it? What can I say to something like that? I don't know. It is rough. It is rough. And this right here to be, give me a second. I gotta move this down a little bit. The mixer is in. People don't understand how small businesses get hurt like this. Yeah, people who wanted to get the dreams to do what they want to do. This right here I'm going to show you is a black-owned business in a neighborhood where CVS, Walgreens ain't going to go. So this guy, a doctor, took his money best as he can, try to open a local pharmacy. This is in New York. And just gonna show the camera of what happened. And you know what's sad about this? A lot of people who depended on this, older people, maybe their grandma, their mom, their uncles, their whatever, their prescription, their drugs, all the stuff they need. Yeah. That gone. Gone. Look at that. Just rapidly just pulling stuff and think this is the Bronx. People just coming in, destroying stuff. They don't care. Breaking in, just breaking in. Breaking stuff. Breaking the glass. This is a local, regular. These are thugs. Coming in, taking stuff. The microwave, destroying stuff. Yeah. Local people. Local people destroying their own neighborhoods. People who had prescriptions for cancer, for all this stuff. They went in, destroyed, take it away, because of course the people ain't gonna know what is whatever. The dialysis pills, anything that they need, they're destroying stuff just to get that. They don't care. I'm sorry, but that's the reality. That's the reality right there. A black-owned person, CVS, Walgreens won't go there. Rite Aid, as I just read at the store just a while ago, Rite Aid ain't gonna go there. This doctor said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna open up a thing, do a pharmacy, help people out, help the community out. Destroyed. And not only that, people who worked there that were black or white or whatever, okay, it was multiple things. They lost their jobs. Also, again, the medicine for people who needed their medicine. They're not gonna get it now. So you're telling me how that is? They're not gonna get it now. Sad. But remember, let's go back to the virus and stuff now. Let's get back to the rule. I only did it because I was a part of setting this up. Because now we got a lot of, again, the governors and them who are saying about, oh, we should not, let me just show you, because it infuriates me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie about it. It does. Let me just show a little bit about it. Show this. Suddenly, public health officials says, because Cuomo, Blasio, McWin, Seattle mayor, Seattle governor, Newsom in California, a couple of the people there, suddenly public health officials say social justice matters more than social distance. For months, health experts told Americans to stay home. Now many of them encourage them to join the protests. Okay. Please tell me how that makes sense. Please tell me how that makes sense. You're a public, you are a medical official. We need to stop the spread of this virus. Oh, this was bad. You know what? Go out there. Wow. Tons and tons of people were close together, mask off, spreading their own social distancing, as you see there. You have governors saying all this nonsense, doing this, and then when people come to tell you, oh man, a lot of black people got died from the virus. Well, see, you guys go do that. For that now, but you're gonna spread the virus. But then let's not talk about this nonsense. That's the thing I don't like. That's the rules for the thing. That's the part. That's why I built all that stuff right there, all that destruction. But you go do that. But now, so people should go to jail for other stuff, for open up their hairdresser, open up their job, getting their jobs back, whatever. But to protect their stores from getting smashed, whatever. Oh, no. You should not do that. That's what will keep you on lockdown. Wow. Wow. You telling me that you telling me that makes sense? You telling me that makes sense? They make these crazy rules for you. And don't forget, most of these cities, they let their prisoners they let prisoners go because of the vid. Okay, but then most of these people were causing the same trouble. The governors let criminals back out on the streets to even. As I said, this was I don't know if it's controlled chaos. I don't know what to call it, but it was a perfect storm of people not home. They're back up in their house. They can't get out. They can't do stuff. You're letting criminals back out there. They used it again. The protest was a good thing. The problem is it's so easily infiltrated and people destroyed so many things. Excuse me, which is sad. Play this right here about a cop.
The sheriff of Fresno County, California, said she is unable to enforce the state's stay-at-home order because she's too busy rearresting accused criminals who were released due to the state's new $0 bail policy. Sheriff Margaret Mims, she's a girl, Jack.
A girl sheriff.
A woman. She said, I've heard multiple sheriffs around the nation state they will not enforce their governor's shelter-in-place orders. She was asked, is that your position? And she said, yeah, that is my position. We'll not stop the public to find out what they're doing when they're not sheltering in place. We don't ask those questions. We don't ask if they're essential. We've got our hands full trying to rearrest people that are released due to $0 bail. So we've got other things.
They got other things to do. That's what a clip is. You got other things to do. That's how it is. You release criminals back out. This was like a perfect storm of stuff. It's sad, but it's true. We'll find that one. And this is California, where they give you these crazy laws again. Remember, let's give another tasting of these crazy laws that they write up. Well, again, rules for thee, not for me.
Sure how I feel about this. You're not going to be allowed to shower and do a load of laundry in the same day.
I had the same misgivings. Doing a load of laundry takes about 40 to 50 gallons of water. Taking a shower for about 8 minutes takes about 17 gallons of water. Well, there's a limitation on your daily use of water of 55 gallons per day. So that means if you are taking a shower and if doing a load of laundry, you can't do both without being in violation of the law.
Or else they could face charges of up to $1,000 a day. Or if it's during a drought period, $10,000 a day. If 55 didn't seem low enough, California is going to incrementally decrease your gallons allotment every year. The water allowance per person will decrease to 50 gallons a day by 2030.
And with that one is crazy because Governor Brown was told back in the 60s, you need water reservoirs and everything like that. He said, "Oh, we don't need that." He became governor again. They told him same problem. The dams need to be fixed. One of the dams broke 2 years ago. So now Newsom got to do with this nonsense. So basically, if you take a shower and wash your clothes, you get fined $1,000 a day for going over the limit. While again, celebrities and everybody else get away with that stuff. Normal people like us, we get screwed. We get fined money for washing our clothes, taking a shower, cooking our food. Crazy. That is craziness. That's what we got. That's what we got going now. Okay. This kind of nonsense is what you get in. I don't get how people trust. I don't get how people trust these people like that. Don't get me. I don't. Like I said, your local government is very important. Forget about Trump, Obama. Like I said again, the presidents, your local governor, your local mayor, they screw you way over. Like how they did in Puerto Rico, like how they did in Flint, Michigan, like how they did in New York. A lot of the people who died in New York was because Governor Cuomo took took people who got the vid and the COVID and put them in close to nursing homes. Of course, a lot of people. I think there was 50,000 people. All the elderly people died. Yeah, that's what craziness is. And you know what was funny about this? A lot of people say, and to my black people, again, these are the same people who think these are leftists. I've said again, leftists, people who would think these, Malcolm X said, be careful of the white liberals. Liberals are that. He said the Republicans don't do nothing. There's a video. I have the video of Malcolm X saying that, but they treat you like idiots. That's why I say I do myself. I walk for myself. I talk for myself. I only could control me, so I don't speak for a black community, quote unquote. I speak for myself. But the same people, these people are looking up to and everything, who want to stop bringing on these statues and the Aunt Jemima and all this stuff, they think that you all, you know what? Let's think. Let me play it for you. Let me play that beautiful bean footage for you, shall we? So I don't want nobody thinking, like I said, let you see and hear with your own. And shout out to the person, because he also went to black people and people was crazy saying this, but this is how they like I said, this is how they treat you.
Do you have an opinion on voter ID laws?
Yeah, they're usually pretty racist and they're bad. I think voter ID laws are a way to perpetuate racism.
Would you go as far as say those laws are racist?
For sure.
Do you think it suppresses the African American vote?
Definitely.
Tell us how.
Because they're less likely to have state IDs.
Minority voters are less likely to have the kinds of IDs that have been described or required.
These type of people don't live in areas
well, excuse
with
me for
access
taking
to
you
DMVs or other places where they can get identified.
What? Excuse me for taking down my glasses. Excuse me. We don't. Oh wow! You mean a driver's license, sir? Oh, but heavens forbid that I am so stupid that I cannot get a driver's license while taking out my glasses to be a smug prick. I apologize to you, sir. Sorry. But again,
described or required.
And I guarantee he's a professor, being that smug prick. Whatever, go ahead.
Described or required.
These type of people don't live in areas with easy access to DMVs or other places where they can get identification.
These type of people don't live in areas where DMVs. I mean, if I'm gonna drive a car, I think I'll have to go to the DMV no matter what. These type of what? I'm in the country. There's no DMV nowhere close to me, but you know what? I know how to get there. What?
Areas with easy access to DMVs or other places where they can get identification.
You can always get IDs you do over the internet. Does that also make it difficult for black people?
Over the internet? Yeah, you have to have access to the internet. You have to be able to pay an internet service provider for certain fees.
Do you think that's
Oh, I don't want to do a special video hitting this because I got more stuff for this, but this video is this is what I was like, wow.
you do over the internet? Does that also make it difficult for
all y'all watching on Facebook, and you have your cell phones and you have your stuff. You have to have these fees and everything. Oh my God.
You do over the internet.
Service provider for certain fees.
Do you think that's harder for black people to go online?
Well, I feel like they don't have the knowledge of how it works. A lot of people have smartphones, but you might not have data. For most of the communities, they don't really know what is out there just because they're not aware or they're not informed. I also think there's a repression of black voting with how if you're a convicted felon, you're not allowed to vote and everything. And when you look at swing states like Florida, that's a huge population of the African Americans.
What? This is what they teach these kids in college. I'm telling you, be careful what you please do the research in the colleges are sent to them. Again, a professor in the same college right here lost his job because he was reading Martin Luther King letters from Montgomery jail. I'm telling you. They think that we're stupid. I don't need y'all help. That's why I did all stuff on my own. So
now I'm here in East Harlem to ask black people their thoughts on what you just heard. Do you have ID normally? You carry ID around?
Yes, I have state ID.
Do you carry ID?
Yes, I do.
Do you know any black person who doesn't carry ID?
No. Everyone that I know has an ID. Why would they think we don't have ID?
That's a lie. Why would they say that?
Do you have ID?
Yes.
Because I have my ID and my friends have their ID, so we know what we need to carry around.
Everybody that I know have ID. That's one of the things you need to walk around with New York with, ID.
Do you know any black adult who does not have ID?
No, I don't.
Is it a weird thing to even say that?
Yes, it is.
What is this, some
yes,
type of trick candy cameras?
I know, right? That's the only thing I brought with me.
Those are legit IDs. I heard a lot also that black people can't figure out how to get to the DMV.
Really?
What does that say to you?
I know it's that. It's on 25th Street.
Do you know where the DMV is around you?
It's on 125th Street and 3rd Avenue, I believe.
You know how to get there?
Yeah.
Would you have a problem getting there if you had to get there?
No.
I know these sound like silly questions. You know how to get to the DMV?
Of course.
You know where it is?
Yes.
You can get there?
Uh-huh.
No problem.
No problem.
Just checking.
Okay.
And I also heard a lot that black people, especially poor black people, have no access to the internet, can't figure out how to use the internet.
That's just stupidity, honestly. Everybody has access to the internet. Even a little kid can figure out how to work the internet.
I've had access to the internet for years.
You know how to use it properly, right?
Exactly. I do it at work. So, of course, I know how to use it. My kids know how to use it. They all have iPads, iPods, whatever.
Your phone has data?
Mm-hmm.
You can actually
unlimited.
Unlimited data.
Mm-hmm. I use my phone as a hotspot.
What does that say to you for the people who have this perception of black people?
They're pretty much ignorant. That's why my thought process on it.
I just think that's ignorant. Ignorant.
Ignorant. That's the word I'm hearing a lot.
Ignorant.
Ignorant.
Very, very ignorant.
Does it sound racist for somebody to say that?
I think it is a little racist because, you're putting people in a category and you have no idea what you're talking about.
Maybe a little bit of racist in it, but like I said, I think it's more stupidity and ignorance.
Judging somebody, you're judging them because they black, saying that they don't got it.
What people are they talking to? Who are these people talking to?
Do you have a problem that if you go to vote and they say, can we please see your ID to make sure you are who you say you are? Are you
Love showing my ID.
You got no problem with that?
Nope.
Would you have a problem if when you go to vote, if they say, can we please just see your ID to make sure you are who you say you are? Do you have an issue with that?
No.
Would you have a problem if there was a rule where you have to show your ID in order to vote?
I don't think so. No.
Would you have an issue if there was a rule saying you got to show your ID before you vote?
Nah.
Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
There you go. I'm telling you. See the difference. Again. Those people are the people who think that we're stupid so they could help. Oh, let me give you a little crumb or whatever. Nah, I don't want that nonsense. Okay? I don't. I do not. And as a point out as well, too, because I'll play this here. Because I've said I'll play that clip at the end. Because I'm basically come to the end. It's been a long. I think I got everything I need to show you guys about this show tonight. Again, I want to thank everybody across Radio T3, YouTube, and Facebook for joining me again. I'm gonna try to keep these things around 2 hours and go a little earlier. Like I said, it takes a while to do this. I'm a one-man show. Hey, But you can't say I don't produce good content of showing you what I'm talking about. You really can't say that in that regard with the content. That is craziness that we have now. Oh my goodness, that is that the world that they think that how that is. That's what they think. That we can't do certain things. But that's what you're seeing. And these are the people who become rich and look down and try to say, "Oh, we're helping you by giving you this little money here and that and all that stuff." And you're like, "Wow, okay." And again, remember, go back to the beginning of the video. What I showed you, Bill Maher saying, what did he said? Hey, I saying that, yeah, the economy is doing good. Nobody will bring down the president if the economy tanks. So bring on a recession. Again, says a person who's rich, who ain't gonna worry about nothing. But if you're not and you lost your job and you can't go nowhere, then
welcome to Robert.
What do I care? What do I care? What should we care about that? So with that, I want to play this one last thing right here. 2 things left to wait. Don't worry. But I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. They were the 4 people. Basically, you see the looters. You saw I talked about the anarchists. Well, I'm going to show you about the professional. Now, I'll show you a professional thief at the end. That's what I said. They were waiting for this. But also, I'm not going to say just you see only black kids and you saw they destroyed stuff. I'm going to show you evil, again, is in all races. So I don't get what people think of that. 10% of mostly is just bad. So let's just get down to the nitty gritty. And just
failed.
Show that. These are these geniuses. Broke a glass to try to take a TV off the wall. Really? Really? And of course, this little idiot ran straight into the door. Okay, this is kind of sad, but joking as well. Oh, let me go help you out, buddy. Bam! Ran into the door, you idiot. Everybody, this is an Ocean 11 operation here. I would have done give up long time. They got cuts and everything. There's so much DNA. Oh, you took the TV for what? You idiots. Slipping. You have so much DNA there. Oh my God. Here's this genius. Fat boy. Walking in. Oh, I don't see nothing. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, that's not good. Walk away. Come back with a mask on. Oh, that's smart, sir. Even though they got you on the camera, you idiot. And take a rock. Oh, yeah, and it didn't work. And it ran away. You piece of crap. Freaking hell, people are stupid. People are stupid. Here's one. Oh, yeah, let me get a gun. Oh, wait, didn't get the gun right. Oh, yep, she got the gun now. Mr. Thug with the pants walking low. Freaking moron. Trying to be. Now, this was my favorite. Give me the money. Had a knife. Trying to get over. Wham! WWE, baby. WWE. Let's see that again. Give me this stuff. Wham! Grandma was not joking. Again. As my friend Ken Roy, oh man, he used to crack a joke with a celebrity. Let's see that again. Let's see that again. Wham! You moron. Here's another one. Let's go and try and rob this woman's purse and open the door. See the purse. Oh, wait a minute. No. Let me go. No. This one is sad. I don't want to show it because of he left so much DNA. Of course, he got caught, which is stupid. The moron. And of course, you got other people. Again, white, black, Hispanic. It makes no difference. Some people you're bluffing. No, I gotta give it to this grandma. Grandma won't play. She was using the mop kung fu. Do that a gun. I'm like, dang. Okay, grandma. That's a little too much there. We basically doing this now. Using a knife. Now, if you have a knife, yeah, okay, I get that. Wow. And this genius, of course, I'm gonna stop you. Sprayed himself. Freaking idiots. Good grief. Good grief. And this is what I was talking about. This is why I said there were thieves doing this. As you're gonna see, there have been people in U-Haul trucks backing up to Best Buy, break the Best Buy down, and take all the stuff they could get out of Best Buy in the riots. Here's somebody who knows what's happened. This person used a tractor to get a daggone destroy the store to get the ATM machine. To get an ATM machine and put it in this truck. ATM machine and put it in this truck. That's how crazy it is. This was a mask for a lot of people to do evil things. I mean, peace goes out to George Floyd's family and his family, his kids, and everything. And I wish him the best. I'm not gonna say that he should have never lost his life, but this is not about George Floyd. This is people doing horrible things to other people. That's what this is all about. This is sad. And to anybody who always talk about me, again, this is basically, at the end I always say this: evil comes in all shapes, sizes, color, creed, sex, gender, country. Makes no difference. Evil is evil. That's why it is. My people are good people, no matter what color they are. All right. That's just what it is. And please hold your politicians to what it is, because this is the best explanation of what I'm talking about. Of how this is just, yeah.
Democrat Party, modern day plantation. You don't vote for me, you ain't black. Translation, don't you dare think about leaving the plantation. To be fair, the Republican Party's the modern Old West medicine sales guy. I have the magical cure in this bottle for you. Translate, vote for me and I'll give you small government, but line my pockets with your money.
That's what it is. Both parties have done horrible stuff. And there's nothing more hate than a Republican than a Democrat because of things. But we'll get into that at the next time. Thank you all for joining me on this episode of Project Open Mic, Rules for Thee, Not For Me. Again, those joining late, go to YouTube. You could go to Project Open Mic on YouTube to get the replay of the show. That's what you see right there. Just put in Project Open Mic. You should see it on YouTube. Please, if you like what you just see right there, just subscribe, share the video, help out the channel, help the brand. We are doing this from the ground up. We have other contributors to this. And if you go to the Project Open Mic on YouTube, you're gonna hear from Andre. You're gonna hear from Tessa. You're gonna hear from multiple people. We're just starting this. I'm gonna build it up, but with your help, you can help me build it up. So just, again, share, subscribe. If you want to catch stuff from the past, go to that. If we are going to put it on BitChute, we are going to put it on library.com. When that happens, you're going to be seeing more links and stuff that you can do. But right now, it's on YouTube. And again, we're not going to talk about all politics and everything. We are going to talk about shows about fathers, since Father is coming up, mothers, children, society in a whole, dating, relationships, all kind of stuff we're going to be talking about, but we're going to keep it funny as all time. So, hey, as I always said, to that regard, There are people are stupid, individuals smart. So for you, be that smart individual. This is Take a Project Open Mic. Wish you guys a good night. And again, happy Father's for all the fathers out there who are doing great things in their kids' life and try their best to be in their kids' life. God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night and peace out.